Let's start fishing. These puppies right here are gonna be the ticket today. I'll show you these guys in a minute, but I'm gonna get them set up, get some lines in the water. It's prime time. We're on Lower Red Lake again today. I'm gonna be talking about my dead stick walleye techniques and how I like to set everything up. So let's start fishing. I just set this up. I was going to pack up and go set out one of my rattle reels, and this got bit. So this bite detection system is just a tip down. So this is gonna sit perfectly horizontal until a fish grabs on, and then you're gonna see the tip slowly start to dip in the water. This fish is just chewing on it. I'm curious if this isn't a smaller walleye or even a perch. Yeah, he's got it good now. So what'll happen is you'll see your tip go down or your tip start to bounce like this. There, he's got it. I'm gonna come over here, and this just lifts right off of the metal piece, and I can flip the bait switch over and fish on. This isn't a very big fish. I think it's a perch or a small walleye. Tiny Lower Red Lake walleye, but there you go. There's a good demo of how these danglers work. I'm gonna get this back down there right away and hopefully catch some bigger fish than that. Rattle reel going off. Of course, it's the furthest one, and I had a fish on screen on the Vex, but here we go. This fish is really taking line here. I'm gonna pull out a little bit so I don't blast the rattle reel when I set the hook. There we go. Not a very big fish at all, I don't think. Nope, tiny walleye. What in the world is going on? This is not Red Lake. The minnow's still good, so I'm just gonna fly right back down. Dangler down. Pulling line. That's a big fish. There we go. This isn't gonna be a big one by any means, but it's definitely nicer than the last few we've seen. Yeah. Alright. Here we go, folks. Dangler. A mega dropper right in the top of the mouth. Perfect. Alright, some fish moving through. And typically, what I've been seeing the last few times I've been out here is fish will come in waves. So I should really quit talking to the camera and start fishing right away. Alright, so this is a Dangler rod holder. It's just this compact little piece of plastic that's gonna flip open and hold my rod out for me. And it's basically just a tip down. So it comes with this little strap. Bust this bad boy open. Get it all set up here. Back that into the snow a little bit so I have it stable. And then what you do is you put the strap on the handle of your rod. It's just a Velcro strap, and then it's just got that little hook on the top there. That's gonna sit right on the little metal piece of the dangler. Oh, I'm a little too far here. So now, go over what I'm using for the dead stick here. I just have a tungsten mega dropper from Widowmaker. That's that pink and glow color. And what I like to do is I will rig my fat head. Come here. So I am just piercing the skin, and I will hook it right in front of the dorsal, pierce through the skin just far enough to round the corner on the hook, and then I come right back out. And I typically like to point the hook towards the head, so that way my jig's gonna sit like that. Fish is gonna come up, grab this bait head first, boom, hook in the mouth. So get this set up on the dangler here. Get this one going. Got it all the way down the bottom there. And typically what I like to do with my danglers is just reel so my line is tight right at the water level there. Lift it up, set it in my dangler, and then flip my bait feeder switch so that when a fish does grab on, it can take line and not feel any back pressure. So I'm gonna get my other dangler set up. I have a few other holes and I've got a couple of rattle reels. I'll show you guys how I set those up too. But I'm gonna get my other dangler set up, get my rattle reel set up, and then I'm just gonna fish right from the pickup this morning. So you know, let's catch a freaking fish. Let that drop down there. Put on a classic little ice buster bobber. Normally when I'm setting these up, I'm 8 inches to a foot off the bottom. Sometimes I'll go a little bit higher, especially in like clear water where those fish can really see really well. Lower Red Lake, really similar to Upper Red Lake, not a lot of water clarity. So there it hit the bottom. I'm just gonna pull it up, guess about a foot, and then wrap my bobber around on here. And this one is set just like that. Tighten this up. And this is just a great way to kind of spread out, especially if you want to put it a little ways away from where you're going to be sitting. Obviously, the noise tell you right away that you've got a fish on there, so it's nice to not have to keep an eye on things and just to be able to, oh, yep, that rattle's going off. So I'm going to set up one more of these and then I'm going to start jigging right from the truck there. But I just dropped my jig rod down. Fish showed up and crushed it. Oh wow, that's a freaking nice walleye. That is a nice walleye. Look at that. There's another fish on the screen, but that's an over. I'm probably gonna have to let that one go. What a dandy freaking walleye. Oh man, look at that freaking beauty. That's gotta be pushing 24 inches probably. On a prototype jig that I cannot show you. That's awesome. That is a freaking beautiful. See, I told you. We were catching those dinks this morning. I had faith. I told you we were going to get a nice fish today. Look at that. There was another one on the screen, so hopefully my dead stick gets eaten. What a beauty. I'm going to get a measurement on this fish, and then I'm going to let it go, probably. Okay, this is chaos. I have 2 danglers down and this big fish here. That is 23 inches. I'm gonna let it go and I'm gonna catch these fish. That dangler is down, but the bait feeder's on, so I'm not worried. Get this fish in. Wow, that one's really going. Beautiful eater walleye. I gotta go get this other dangler. This is what Red Lake is all about, right here. When you get these waves, it is hot and heavy. This isn't going to be a very big fish, I don't think. It's a nice one. Look at that. Awesome. That's a 5.5 millimeter tungsten dropper from Widowmaker. Just hooked perfectly in the corner of the mouth. This is why you have a big spread of rods out here, and this is why you spread out when you're walleye fishing. I probably never would have caught this fish. This fish is 25 feet away from my other lines, and I caught this fish because this rod was hanging out over here while I was screwing around with other fish over there. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful eater. Oh, he smashed this jig. See if he eats it again. He's gonna. Crushed it again. This prototype jig that we've been working on is actually meant for summertime crappies and bluegills, but it just has this perfect profile to be a great jig through the ice for walleyes. And that is just another beautiful, beautiful lower Red Lake walleye. Thought I just heard a rattle reel get smacked. I don't know. I'm hearing things. I'm going crazy. Fish are freaking popping. Let's freaking Oh! Just got back from setting everything up and there was a fish on the screen. Crushed that jig. My goodness, do these walleyes love this thing. Oh, it's another dandy walleye too. Come here, buddy. Can't be showing this off. Hey, quit trying to show. Oh, my dead stick just got hit right behind me. Dangler down. This is what Lower Red Lake is all about. Just these chaotic runs of fish. That's not what Lower Red Lake is about right there. That hurts. That freaking hurts! There is just no peace when you fish on Red Lake. Look at this thing. Like, he's literally trying to run away with it. Fish on. Fish freaking on. Suppose I could talk to you guys about what rod I'm using. This is the Banshee from Mad Duck Ice Rods. Ooh, this might be like a really nice fishing. Not crazy nice. But like, just perfect. Just like, perfect. If you could think of a walleye that you could put in your live well, this is what you imagine, right? Like just a beautiful 17-incher. Take that mega dropper, or that tungsten dropper out of his mouth here. Throw him off to the side and I'll talk to you guys about what rod I'm using. So this is the Banshee from Mad Duck Ice Rods. Okay? This is a medium light, moderate action. If you're looking at the rods and you have no idea what to get, this is the rod. I mean, you can do just about anything with this rod. It is a great all-around rod. It has kind of a softer tip, but it's just like this full parabolic glass blank that you really can do anything with. My favorite thing to do with this rod is have it as a dead stick, just because of that full load that you get with it, which just pairs so well with like bait fishing like this. So you can jig anything down to like 1/16 of an ounce with this freaking rod, all the way up to like 1/4 ounce jigging spoons. This thing is just an all-around beauty. So I'm gonna get another minnow on it, and by the time I get a minnow on it, something else is gonna be happening. I don't know. You'll see. Just wait just wait till the next one. Look at how frozen. Sorry, got some ass. Look at how frozen up the camera case is. It's like sleet raining out here right now. So if there's water on the screen and stuff like that, sorry. Not great about paying attention to that. I did end up catching that fish on the dead stick, but the camera cut out, so who knows if that'll make it in. But yeah, just some nasty conditions out here. Absolutely disgusting. How about this? If you told me that it was going to be raining at the end of December in Minnesota, I don't know what I would have told you, but it probably wouldn't have been good. I don't know. We're freaking catching them, boys. This is not bad. It's not crazy, but it's not bad. Stay tuned. We got a dangler down, baby. Check him out. Here he goes. Set you up right there. Look at that. Banshee is freaking doing work today. Oh, that's kind of tight. Loosen that up. There we go. Now I've got it the way I want him. Got him right where I want him, folks. Hooked up on the Banshee. Look at the load on this rod. Just perfect. Hey, chill. Oh, another perfect little harvester there. We are doing some commercial fishing today, so I can keep up to 150 of these, which is insane. Like, if you get 150 $50 of them in a day? Are you kidding? That'd be crazy. But then I just turn them in. The Red Lake Fisheries buys them from fishermen. I get $1.50 a pound whole. So got him that time. Holy cow. That was brutal what I just did. Missed like 3 fish in a row. Nice walleye. Oh God. Come here. Come here. There's another fish on the screen. I'm just gonna set this fish down and drop right back in there. Oh, there is a lot of slush in my hole still. That dead stick just got eaten. It was probably the fish that was just here. I'm still gonna drop this down there just to be prepared, because there was like 3 fish on my screen. I'll turn the camera around. A fish is coming up to my freaking jig right now. I've got this one. Oh, I lost him. Okay, let's turn the camera back around. See if we can catch this one that showed back up. Oh, here he is, coming down. That fish I just lost was just on my screen there for a second. No, he doesn't want to party. Oh, and he's back. And here he comes. Oh, there we go. Freaking awesome. This jig just crushed. And like, granted, yes, it's lower Red Lake, but this jig is just crushing walleyes right now. Thought I just heard line coming out of my dangler. Come on, there we go. Look at that. Just another beautiful, beautiful eater. Pack him back in. Drop right back down. This rattle reel that hasn't produced all freaking morning, while every other line has just been pounding fish, finally just got hit. Let's see. Bobber down. Biggest thing with these is giving yourself a little bit of extra line to work with so you don't rip line out of the spool like that when you set the hook and have a fish. Cute, 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 cute. Just like that. Man, having this big spread has just paid off tremendously today. The dangler's down. Let's go talk about it while we catch that fish. Having this big spread out here today has just been so huge to maximizing the fish that we're catching while we're spread out like this. Got him. It is just so crucial when you're fishing these big flats like this to spread out. There's no reason to be fishing all your lines within a few feet of each other. There you have it. Spread out. Utilize dead sticks, catch more fish. That's probably going to do it. I'm probably going to stay out here for quite a bit longer and keep catching fish, but this video is kind of dragging on now. I think I've said what I needed to say, right? Did we talk about everything we needed to talk about? Talked about the rattle reels, talked about the danglers, talked about the rods, talked about the jigs. Got a bunch of fish. I think that's it. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.